Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining in on my crafty desk. This really isn't a craft video. Anyways, hi, my name is Sandra and welcome. I just wanted to show you my insane desk for a moment. Although I do love to clean up after every project, sometimes things just get away from me. And at the current moment, this is my desk and it is packed full with stuff. So I don't like stacking stuff on top of stuff. I don't like having to lift things up and things like that. So I do spread out quite a bit. So I do have like a couple of things that are stacked. As long as they're soft and easy to move, I can do that. But as you can see, and I'm trying so hard to not move too fast and be dizzy for you, there's just so much stuff. And this is just the stuff I want to play with at the moment. But truth be told, I have 3 different crafting stations set up at all times in my craft room. I have, this is my dedicated, somewhat dedicated journal making desk, and ephemera. And then you can see right there I have a shelf that has a lot of papers, a lot of the stuff that I make and then collect as well. And then behind me I have an array of items to work on so that I can make things into things. And then right there is some stuff that's already done. But you know, it goes up and on and on and over and through. And then I have another, I tried to make this a station, but I just fill that space up all the time. So what I've done with that is kind of made it just my wet media supply shelf, something like that. Anyhow, so I do love this desk. It's a very big, fat, giant, old desk that has the sides that come out. Super heavy. My husband and my son packed this desk down here and they struggled. My husband told me that the only way it's ever coming out of here is in pieces. He's gonna bring a saw in and take it apart. So I just use it because I love it. And then of course I have a dustpan. Who doesn't need that in the craft room? So this little station here, which has all my journals, that the dozen journals that I'm working on, well, most of them are right there. This is my sewing station, and as you can see, it's hard to sew when it's packed full right there, so I have to get that moved. And then back in there, I have my little office area. And then this is collage station, and then some journals that I've purchased and that have been gifted to me, and I just love them, and they hold special places in my heart, so I keep them up. So when my littles come to visit, they don't touch them, because I love my littles, but I love my journals too. So there's my collage station, which when I'm working on my surrealism collaging that I'm just absolutely loving. So, oh, and then there's another shelf on the other side of my desk. So this is my desk, and this is all the way around it. So there's a quick peek, and then yes, I love sugar, so it's what keeps me sweet. Just kidding. Anyhow, I just went and bought a bunch of candy at the dollar store and some more baskets. So that's the back side of my desk. You can see behind there some lights and holders for my cameras, or my phone camera, whatever. And then that's outside of my craft area, and that's just more storage for stuff. And then there's my fabric and lace station, and then this desk or dresser that does need another new paint job. That is a holder and a keeper of all sorts of laces and trims and whatnots. And then when my husband bought a new TV for the living room, he let me have this TV, which is awesome because it's a Roku TV, and I can get more stations than that we can get upstairs. Coming around, and I'm showing, this is real life stuff, man. This is messy, but it's an organized mess. There's another dresser, and in there I hold a lot of storage of things for like my scan and cut, glues, things like that. My husband also created my wet room for me, so he put a sink in, so when I'm doing painting or gluing and things like that, I can clean up. Although I do not put my paint and glue down the drain. I clean it up with paper towels and things like that, wet wipes. Get it in the garbage before I start cleaning my stuff out, 'cause I do not want to clog my drains. We are on a septic, So more storage, and this is where my big shot is. And then a secondary sewing machine. And as much as I try to keep that counter cleaned off to use it for crafting, it's an empty space to put stuff, you know, when you're cleaning up and you're moving fast. So, whoops, big blank spot. So, this is where I keep buttons and beads and a vintage typewriter that I love. And jewelry pieces and my old glasses. I'm going to make an art thing with that. And then some journals that I've collected and I love the old paper. I do use those in the journals, but that's a place where I keep them because I like to look at them. And then my mermaid bookends that Brianne gave me. Gotta have some of that. And then here's some really cool, just some stuff. I love my little turtles. And I believe this turtle I got from Jared and Colton when they were little kids, my nephews. And whoops, and I think this one as well. This is an incense one, but I don't burn incense because it bothers my senses. It bothers my senses. It bothers my allergies. Anyhow, I'm pretty sure people knew what I'm talking about, mostly. So this is an extra storage that is in my craft area. So I do keep like my paints when I'm doing like DIY things and other types of projects that I also like to do. And then my snack box there, my water's down there. And then in here, you can see my madness. See, I have a lot of stuff. I am a collector, I am a hoarder, but I am an organized, somewhat hoarder. And then back in there, I have everything like Christmas, by the holidays. And a lot of that stuff that's back there is my crafting stuff that I use for all of my precious littles in my life. I think there's like 33 kids, nephews, nieces, great nephews and nieces and grandkids alike that I make stuff for every year, throughout the year. It does take a lot of time to do because I'm making so many of them and it's very repetitive. But that is, let's see, 33 kids at the moment. And I make them each, I make the same thing for all of them, but I make them a thing for, let's see, how do we start the year off? Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Halloween, Christmas, and their birthdays. So, and then here's my chained up, oops, I'm so sorry. I know that's really close there. This is my chained up, not really chained up, yarn keeper. So, I don't know how to knit. I tried. I'm not very good at it. I can't hold the needles right. I can crochet. I do like crocheting. However, what I use most of my yarns for are other types of projects. And then corny here, there's my head that I got. Who did I get her from? Did I get you from? I think I got her from Dara. Maybe. It was a Halloween thing. Anyhow, her name's Jeannie. And then there's my dummy, Slappy, that my sister Amanda bought for me because I love weird and odd things and anything that's going to scare the kids when they come over, of course. There's my little Buddhas that my daughter got me when she went to Hawaii. I think that's the one. Yes, that's the one. They were red. I painted them and distressed them. I like them. I like them. They look like stone, but they're super lightweight. And there's that. So it's just weird things that are in there. Some fabric, keeper, and then messy, messy, messy. And here's the entrance to my craft room. So it's still a work in progress. She's the greeter. She doesn't have a name. She's just weird. And then you come in, and there you go. A bird's eye view of messy crafting, organized somewhat. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye, friends. Have a wonderful day. See you later. I'll post a video later today with a crafting, I hope.